I'm just vibing out right now, doing my thing on this game. I'm gonna play for a bit, then I'm gonna go do a workout. So, yeah. I'm with Jay right now, but he's too stupid to turn on his mic sharing thing on the party. So it sounds like I'm talking to myself. I'm not. I'm talking to Jay. So don't think I'm crazy. Well, I am crazy, but not for that reason. Yep. I don't know what I want to drive. I think I'm gonna drive this Peugeot fucking road car looking thing. I like this thing. It's fun. It's not the best N700 car. It's really slow. I'm just cruising around for now. So let's get it. Nah, Jay, I'm not from Alabama, dude. Not a fan of that shit, bro. Not sure I approve of that. You guys hear a little squeak noise? It's actually my gas pedal. Whenever I ease onto it slowly, it makes an annoying noise. So I hope you can't pick that up through the mic. Probably can. Probably can. This thing's agile. It's just not fast, like in a straight line for a car with 700 or 600 horsepower. I think it almost has 700. I mean, it's not bad, but I have a viewer. Sweet, already? This time in the morning? Shit. Oh, fuck. Can we save it? No, dead. We hit the wall. Yeah, I mean... No, Jay, dude. No fucking way, bro. Nope. Don't approve of that. Buck is gay. Of course Buck is gay. Common knowledge, bro. Okay, I'm actually glad they can't hear you. Yeah, I'm glad they can't hear you. No. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh shit. I keep forgetting I'm not driving a 787B. I keep thinking I'm driving that car here because that's all I've been driving recently. I go through phases where I like drive the same car like over and over a week, and then I get sick of it and move on to another car. It sounds like my love life, but it's unintentional in my love life. Oh god, yeah, funny you asked that. I started talking to her again a little bit, like recently. Yeah, man. I mean, I think it's good. I don't know, dude, like, I'm kind of in a weird spot. I don't know. Because I have a feeling she still knows that I'm, like, crazy. But I don't know if she really likes the fact that I'm crazy about her, or, like, I don't know. It's just... I'm not sure. And it's weird, like I said, I'm in a weird spot because, like, she said she was really she seemed like pretty happy to talk to me again. Like, she asked me some questions about how I was doing and stuff, and of course she's being polite, right? It's fine. But I was like, that made my day, bro. I was so happy. But like, she mentions like how she loves like attention and stuff, right? I mean, she's told me that before. But the thing is, I'm in a weird place where it's like, I don't want to like act overly obsessive or like crazy and like talk to her every minute, every day. You know what I mean? I mean, I have a lot going on, so I couldn't do that anyways. But like, if I really wanted to, I could spend a lot of time like in my day talking to her and stuff and messaging her and all that shit, right? But I don't know if she wants that. I don't know if she wants me to be like, you know? Because I feel like it's just too clingy if I feel like it's just too clingy if I'm like constantly doing that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have to be constantly messaging someone for them to know that I appreciate them, you know what I mean? So I've been kind of trying to take it easy a little bit, you know? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I still really like her a lot. I mean, the thing is, like, I'm not really confident that's gonna change. Like, I don't know if yeah, I remember the last time I talked to you. Ironically, dude, I just remember that shit was on stream too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, dude. I love how every time we talk about this, it's on stream. Nah, she doesn't watch there's no way she watches them. I refuse to believe she watches my videos. She goes through the effort to find it, then whatever, but I mean, shit. No way. Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, dude, like, I was telling you how I'm starting to deal with my anxiety better, right? I still get lingering thoughts, bro. I still wonder if she's with someone. I still wonder who it is that she's with, or who she likes, or who it, like, I always wonder that shit, right? That's just gonna happen, you know? When you like someone, that just happens, you know? It's not really my fault. The difference is I've learned how to deal with it a lot better, bro. Like, even since the last time we talked, like, I hardly ever think about, like, I just hardly ever think about, like, the negatives and all that. You know, I don't think about, at the end of the day, it's like what's going on with her and some other guy. Like, I can't control that shit, you know what I mean? Nor should I be able to. Even if I could control it, I shouldn't be able to. I let her live her life, and, you know, even though shit makes me anxious, you know, I'm a dickhead if I try to influence something else that's going on, you know? So I've realized that, you know, and I just gotta chill out, you know? Maybe my time will come, maybe it won't, but regardless, I gotta chill out, otherwise, you know? I'm not doing myself any favors if I fucking, you know? Not really doing myself any favors if I'm being weird, obsessive, or trying to, like, stop her from being with someone. I think I was just in a bad state of mind when I was doing that shit before, and I've improved, you know? I feel like I've gotten better with that. And that's the main thing. That's the main reason I came back to, like, talk to her in the first place. It's myself, like, I think I told you this, but I promised myself that the next time I talk to her, I would be a much better person. I'd be much more in control of my emotions and everything that was going on around me. And I took her advice too, man. Like, I started focusing on myself more and not worrying so much about the little shit, you know? So, and I've been doing a lot better. You know, I can't sweat the small things all the time, bro. Like, at the end of the day, like, I have to look at the big picture, right? Like, of course there are going to be little things that pop into my mind and bother me for a little while, but at the end of the day, I can only control my relationship between her and I, you know what I mean? And that's more important than other things that I get anxious about. I can only control that, and that's what I'm focusing on, is what she thinks of me, you know what I mean? And I don't really know what she thinks of me, bro, to be honest with you. I don't know if she'd be interested in anything, like, more than friends. I don't know if she just wants to be friends. I'm not really getting ahead of myself, right? Because I know, like, I'm still okay with the possibility that, you know, we're just going to be friends and all that. And, you know, whatever, that's cool. You know, I'm still... it's better to be a part of her life than to not be a part of her life, especially when it's someone like her. She literally brings joy to my life every time I talk to her, pretty much, dude. Recently, it's more just been because I haven't talked to her in so long, but... yeah, dude. Yo, I'm going off right now. But yeah. How it is, man. It's how I feel right now. Oh shit, I'm going off the road. Yep. Dead. Nope. Saved it. Don't know how I saved it. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're kind of right. I don't know though. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I'm gonna keep trying to improve myself. I'm gonna try to be more attractive. Try to be more this, more that, whatever. Right. But at the end of the day, like I can't make up her mind for her. She has to have a certain set of feelings for us to be a thing, you know. And I don't know if she has those right now. I mean, all I can say is that. All I can say is that I know she's like struggled, and loyalty has been something she's struggled hard to find, like in general. I don't know about recently, but you know, I know the way guys are, especially like in my city, bro. Like, they're all fuckboys. So like, I guarantee she's having some of the same issues, you know. So I guarantee you though, if she gave me a shot, bro, she wouldn't have to worry about me flaking on her or being weird or having her not trust me. Like, something that, because I've been through that too, bro. Obviously not with guys, because I'm not gay like Buck, but no, but I've been through that shit too, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. So exactly, I want to just like relieve her from that stress, you know? She'll never have to worry about, you know, finding another guy or like go through that process of choosing the wrong person, because I understand how annoying that is, you know? And I'm doing everything I can to try to be the right person. Maybe I won't be, but we'll see. I usually never drive in this camera view. It's so weird. It's fun though. I just like looking at the car while I'm driving. That's why I wish I was like Def's son. I was just better in this view so I can drive in it all the time. In-car. The problem is I don't really like the in-car views, especially in Gran Turismo games, especially without VR. Because without virtual reality, you don't get any field of view, you know what I mean? So you're kind of just like, yeah. Yeah, man, for sure. Like, I know if she found it within herself to give me a chance, dude, like, I know I wouldn't let her down. There's no way. For the amount that I, like, actually care about, that, like, dude, I've taken so many L's recently with this shit, and I've felt so much pain through that time I was trying to, like, get over her and stuff, and, like, even after all of that, like, it would have been so much easier for me to just, like, move on and forget about this shit. But even after all of it, bro, like, I still care about her. And it's like, that there has to be something said for that, you know? It's like, am I a little bit crazy? Of course, but it doesn't have to be a bad thing, you know? I just want to, like, take all of that energy of, like, me liking her, because, like, all the energy from before, like, it manifested and turned into anxiety, you know what I mean? Like, anxious about dumb shit and be really negative about everything. I want to take all of that energy I have, bro, surrounding my feelings for her, and, like, turn it into doing cute stuff for her, you know? Like, I just want to be nice to her all the time. She's just so sweet, and God damn it, bro. And I gotta accept the things that I can't control, you know? And the things that I can't control, I'll try my best to, you know? Be dope as fuck. Oh shit. I'm spinning. That's the thing, man, is like, most people have that mindset, you know what I mean? Like, even me, like, even we with other girls, like, if there's a girl that I find extremely attractive that I'm not really interested in being in a relationship with, bro, I'm literally just gonna try to fuck. I'm not like a lot of other people, though, in the sense that I mislead people into thinking I want a relationship. Like, I'm always really honest about what I'm, like, you know what I mean? So I'm not like a douchebag like that, but that's the way, like, I think, you know what I mean? And it's like, she deserves better than that shit. Yeah. Like I said, I'm kind of in a weird place, you know? Like, do I message her every day? Do I give her tons of attention? Does she want that attention? Does she not want that attention? You know, it's just a lot of questions I have. Obviously that I'm, like, not really able to ask her. I'll just have to kind of find out on my own. She's smart, bro. She knows. Yeah. She knows, bro. The thing is, like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, what am I supposed to do, you know? Like, if she's seeing some other dude, like, there's nothing I can do. And I mean, I shouldn't, like I said, I shouldn't be able to do anything, you know? That's her life, you know? It's not my life, and it's her decisions, and what she decides to do is, you know, like I said, the only thing I could focus on is how I treat her and how she feels about me, and that's what I'm trying to focus on, because that's the most important thing to me, is able to make her feel special and happy and Obviously, there are a lot of other factors to that, but I really care about her, you know? For real. Like, if I just wanted to fuck, then, like, I would have given up long before, you know, now. You know? I would have given up a while ago. Well, of course, dude. Of course I want to, but, like, oh, fuck yeah, bro. 100%. Dude, you kidding me? I don't know what she looks like, but the thing is, like, I wouldn't do it if she wasn't on the same page with me. Like, if she was like, yo, let's just have fun kind of thing, and then me, it's like more like, I'm having sex with you because I'm in love, like, kind of thing. Bro, she's gonna see it as just like a fun thing, you know what I mean? And me, I'm just gonna get, like, she's gonna steal my soul. Dude, exactly, bro. It's like, I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that to myself. I don't know. The thing is, I don't even know if she'd ever do it, to be honest. But, like, that's not really what I'm focused on at all, to be honest with you. It's one of those, like, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then nah, whatever. Yeah, my dude, like, everything else in my life is going amazing right now, bro. Like, everything. You name it, dude. Like, everything's going great. But it's this one thing that I think about too much, and it doesn't really bring me down anymore, but it's something that I think about. And it's something that I very well could, you know, not get my way with, but, you know, as long as I do everything I can't really feel bad about it at the end of the day, you know? Yeah. No, nobody compares, dude. I try to make comparisons and it doesn't work. Like, when I was trying to get over her, bro, I did everything I could. I hit up every chick that I know would be down to do stuff. But, like, it just, like, dude, it doesn't help me. Like, it doesn't help me at all. You know? Yeah, I know. It's definitely a tough dichotomy between, yeah. Right? Well, fuck, how are you and Jackie doing, dude? I forgot to ask you. I'm glad for you, man. I'm happy for you. Yeah, man. Yeah, see, I wish I was you right now, bro. No, I'm not trying to steal your chick, dog. I'd probably still have a better chance with her than... Yeah. Exactly. Nah, man. I'm not lacking confidence, bro. Like, I'm confident. I just don't want to be delusional, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Well, I'm glad you and her are doing well, man. When are you going to pop the question to her? I mean, you're getting old. You're like, what, 25, 26? 24, close enough. No, I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. I'm probably not going to want to get married until I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm guessing, like, late 20s, bro. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, you know? Maybe I stop being a little bitch before then. Maybe I don't. We'll see. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Dude, this RCZ is mean as fuck, though. I love it around high-speed corners. Just sometimes it gets some lift-off oversteer. Because I have the car set up. Yeah, I have the car set up to, I have the car set up to be loose, as loose as possible, because it understeers, like, when you're on throttle, through the middle of the corner. But now, because I've done that, it kind of makes it oversteery. But that's also because I'm driving in this view, and so, I don't know. Oh, yep, there it is. I died. Let's go into my, my normal. What time am I leaving for the gym? I mean, I don't really have to go to the gym. I'm probably literally just gonna go work out down here, do an hour on the bike or the elliptical or whatever I feel like doing. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need to do weights. Cause like I'm very, very strong. I don't give myself a lot of credit for a lot of things, but dude, like I'm really strong. So that's not. It's just I have to trim the pounds. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've done pretty good so far. You know, but I'm definitely not where I want to be. In the period of time I've been working out, I'd say I'm very successful so far. But that success means nothing if I don't keep going, right? So just gotta keep on the grind, you know. See right there, it understeers. Like when I lift off at high speed or I'm on throttle at high speed, it's a road car, right? So then the problem at low speed when I lift off, it fucking. I think it's because the front ride height's so low. But I have to have it that way, otherwise it doesn't rotate the way I need it to. You see, I've never actually done that. Yo, you know what I want to try though, for real, that I've never done as well? You know that position, like, yeah, I don't even know. It's like, you know when you're standing up, like you're literally just standing up and she has her legs wrapped around you kind of thing? Dude, right? Dude, that's something I want to do, like now. I'm driving like ass right now. I think it's because we're talking about chicks. It's gotta be, bro. That's gotta be what it is. Also, this car is pretty uncontrollable right now, the way I'm driving it. I need to be a little more smooth. You know what the ones that get me are, bro? You know what the ones that get me are the ones that where she's lying on her stomach, kind of on her bed or something, right? And she gives you like a view of her. Dude, those are the best. She's like hinting at it. Obvious, it's not like a mirror selfie. It's just like, hey, look in the background. Oh shit! I just crashed in front of this guy. My bad. Yeah, those are my favorite. Like when she sends, like when, not her, but like when people send pictures like that. Love that shit. Hey there. To a party. Probably gonna go there for a bit. You can come too if you want. Alright, sounds good.
Probably 30.
Hey there, bud.
30 yards from where I was parked and fucking figured out, oh shit, I got a flat.
Wait, guys. I'm live streaming right now. Go to your party settings and then go to where does it go? Fuck. Allow your voice to be shared and put on always allow. So like the stream can actually hear you, so it doesn't sound like I'm talking to myself. No. Go to like the party settings. It's allow voice to be shared. Sounds good, Breach. You fucking animal.
Always allow.
There you go.
Yes, he's not talking to himself.
Yeah, now the live stream can hear
There
him.
you go. Now this weirdo's not talking to himself anymore. He's actually talking to people.
Dude. Right?
Believe it or not.
Wait,
Believe it or not.
Rexel, do you have yours on, dude?
Yeah, I just fixed it.
Okay. I don't even know how loud your guys' voices are, but whatever.
Allah
I don't know.
Akbar.
We're about to find out. Allah Akbar.
You do that shit so well.
Allah Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. You gotta have the.
Oh yeah, you gotta have... Shit.
Coughed up a hair ball.
What do you guys
Coughed
do?
Dude,
up
the
a
second
juicy
floor
hair
is pretty
ball.
nice around here, bro.
I love this Porsche GT4 Club Sport.
Oh, that thing, yeah, that thing mobs.
I love it.
I haven't got one yet.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm just wishing they give me more GR3 cars instead of doubles of shit that I'm getting all over the time, all the time.
Dude, I feel
Boy,
that,
spend
bro.
your
Why do
money.
they do that?
Spend your money, get
I
what
just got
you
an
want.
I just got an RCF this morning. I was like, oh cool, I gotta make a
I'm gonna
fucking.
use this fucking Bugatti GR4.
Oh, I got an
How
Epson
is
last
that, by
night.
the way? I was wondering about that.
I used it in the
I saw
league.
the GR1
I used it in
and
the
GR4.
I used it in the league, and it was pretty good. Like it was almost as good as the Cayman. I think it had a little bit slower
Nice.
pace than the Cayman, but because it's four-wheel drive, it's more stable. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's better for
Yeah.
dirty. So I'm
What
probably
about
gonna
the
run that.
GR1 Bugatti? The Chiron.
The funny part is it was better than the Cayman in like really high-speed corners, but it was worse than the Cayman in a straight line, and it's a fucking Bugatti. So it's like completely the opposite of what it struggles at and strives at in real life. But Gran Turismo, man.
Yeah, GT physics. You gotta
Yeah,
love it.
the Bugatti GR4, twin turbo W16 with a whopping 390 horsepower.
Oh wow, that's really.
Talk about the sad trombones
Wow.
coming out, bro. Holy shit.
You're playing the violin on your wrist with that one. Holy shit.
Right?
Oh, he Kevin Palm.
They managed
Anyway,
to
I
make
gotta head out.
they managed
I'll
to make
see
a
you
race
guys
car.
in 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, have a good one, man. Rectal. I'm probably gonna get
Later,
off
guys.
soon to go work out, so might not see you again today.
Alright. Alright. Later, bro.
Peace. I really love this car though. It's fun.
Which one do you got?
The Bugatti GR4. It moves around a lot, like on the road. Like it really like doesn't. It's not predictable. It's like weird. It's not unstable, but it's not predictable either.
I don't like not predictable on a narrow track like this.
I know, but it's like it's not
It's a
unstable
wide
either. You know what I
curve,
mean?
too.
You know what I mean? It's not unstable though either. It's weird.
Yeah. It's weird. Yeah, well, it is all-wheel drive, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like it just moves around a lot, like at high speed and under braking. But then when you get back to like the
Yeah.
gas, it will never spin.
Doesn't it have rear yaw?
No, it's a Bugatti. It's not a Mitsubishi. Wait, do Mazdas have yaw? You should know that.
Yaw control? Some of them. Early 90s. They were getting into it.
You and your fucking Mazdas, man. There are a lot of them in Canada, though.
Yeah, man.
Like, it's not a brand that you hear that much, like, publicity about, like, in the U.S. But it's like, there's a lot of them in Canada.
But
Same thing with, like, Hyundai and...
the reason being there's a lot in Canada is because it's a Ford rebadged as a Mazda.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
The Mazda 3s, the Mazda 6s,
The Mazda 6 is just a Ford Taurus rebadged?
No, it's a Ford Fusion.
Fusion.
Same as the Fusion. They both share the exact same 2.3 liter and 3 liter engines.
Dude, a lot of companies are doing that now. Like, the Supra is literally a Z4. The Supra
look
is
at
like...
the Mazda Tribute. Tell me what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
It's the exact same fucking thing.
Yeah, it's all adding up now.
Yeah, the Mazda Tributes and the Ford Escape are the exact same vehicle, just different badges. They get different rear end. They're the same rear ends, just different taillights. The front clip's a little different.
Dude, a lot of
Ford
companies are getting lazy with that shit now. A lot of companies.
It has to do with part fitments too, right? Like interchange parts.
But evidently it's a cost-cutting measure. It's still a cost-cutting.
It is, and that's why they're so cheap, and that's why there's so fucking many of them, because parts are interchangeable between this, that, and the other thing. Like if you want, say, everybody would love to have a fucking Mazda Speed, right? 2.3 liter turbo. Everyone would love that car. It's like a first gen is still going for $7,000-8,000 right now. But if you want to go cheap, buy a cheap Mazda 5 minivan, right? Soccer mom looking thing. Go to the junkyard, get a crashed, CX-7. That CX-7 4-cylinder is the exact same turbocharged 2.3 liter that's in the Mazda Speed 3.
Yeah.
Stick that engine under the hood of your Mazda 5, boom, instant Mazda Speed.
Did you hear about the BMW Toyota partnership for the Supra and the Z4?
I did. It makes sense.
I mean, it just sucks that like the only reason they built it is because they were able to have a partnership like that, you know? It's like...
It makes sense, though.
I know, but what is that saying for the rest of, like, the industry when it's like you literally have to rely on parts sharing in order to actually even get a car like that?
There were scarier partnerships in the past.
I know. Wasn't like Aston Martin and Ford a thing like in the 90s? Like wasn't like a fucking Aston V12, like two Duramax V6s just fucking put together?
It's also
crank?
where they're produced too, in the certain like all the 70s and 80s, right up until the early 1990s. Volvos were all produced here in Halifax, Nova Scotia. Jeez. You didn't know that? I bet you didn't know there's about 153 derelict Volvos sitting at the bottom of the Halifax Harbor right now because they were allowed to dump them. The bodies came over in sea cans from Sweden. Upon their inspection, they noticed that the bodies had rust. So they're not allowed to sell them. They're not allowed to assemble them. What do? We can't crush them.
Yeah.
Because nobody owns. We can't crush something that we don't own. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have the rights to crush it. So it's one of those quarantined items. They said, "Hey, Halifax, can we just dump these at the bottom of the harbor?" In 1985, that's when
nobody gave a fuck about like pollution.
But you do seismic testing or radar scans across the Bedford Basin, you'll see little cars under the water.
Yo, could we have wait, hey there, bud. Could we have a moment of silence for the fact that Bugatti managed to make a race car that's over 90 miles an hour slower on the straight than their road car?
Are you serious?
Moment of silence right there.
Are you serious?
This thing's doing 172 on the Nürburgring straight, where the Veyron like top speed is like 264, like the Super Sport or whatever.
Downforce, bro.
Downforce. And the engine, obviously, too. It's a pretty big difference between 450 horsepower and 1,001 horsepower, or 1,100 horsepower, whatever the Super Sport had.
That's crazy, actually. Yeah, but the race car would produce so much less speed.
Nice. How are you and Amber doing?
Oh, fine. We're actually looking for moving to a new
Ooh,
apartment. We've been here for over a year.
shit. How old are you again?
I'm gonna be 28 in August.
Gee. I asked my friend Jay the question earlier, but when are you gonna pop the question, bro? When are you gonna do it?
Am I gonna do it? Oh, fuck.
You haven't thought about it
We
yet,
need to
have
be
you?
together. We need to be together for at least 5 years.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that. Don't rush for sure. Dude, I'm not getting married until I'm like 30. I don't know.
I just invested, like I helped her pay for she got the old IUD, so
Yeah.
not all the time, every day. She's a little cum dumpster right now. That's
Oh. She's a what?
She's
Dude,
a little
you
cum
said
dumpster right now.
you said she's a little cum dumpster right now, and I crashed. As soon as you said that, I'm like, you said what? Oh shit, bro.
She's my little cum dumpster.
Doesn't sound like a bad dichotomy.
The dumpster cum in her.
Sounds like a bad problem to have, does it? I just got a comment on my stream, but I don't have my computer or my phone beside me. Is there a way I can check this on PlayStation? Hold up. Or maybe I can just go across the room and get my phone. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Be right back. Oh. Alright, whoever commented, I'm about to go check here in a second.
Yeah, see, sometimes you know, and sometimes you don't know. But when you know you're gonna be with this person, you know, okay, this is the girl I'm gonna marry. You don't have to, you know, if you know she's gonna stay around.
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
have to
yeah,
go.
yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I mean? You can wait. You don't need to rush it. Because I know lots of people, man, that have, you know, had a one-night stand
And then rush
and are
it.
happily
Yeah.
married. They're happily married. They've been together for 20, 30 years. But I also know people that have been together for 10 years, finally gets married, and then get divorced within the next year and a half.
Yeah, it's really very situation to like it's very it depends, right? It's like situation to situation.
Yeah, it is.
There's no
Everybody's
generalization.
Every couple's different. It's like a clutch. Every clutch is different.
Well, I felt like I met her and she doesn't even know it yet, so. We'll see, man. Every time I watch your stream, you're always talking about. Yeah, yeah, Basal's, dude. It's literally like it's too much of my life, bro. Like, I don't know,
But
dude. He's talking in the chat. He's like, every time I hop on your stream, you're always talking about girls. It's because there was like one other stream,
girls,
or like there was a stream like. There was a stream I did where I literally talked about it for like I think 20 minutes or 30 minutes.
Hey
or
man,
something.
pussy makes the world go round.
Yeah.
Power of pussy.
I mean, we were just
Rules the
talking.
world.
Man, you missed it. Shit, bro. Thing is, I don't know what to talk about sometimes, like, because I talk about the game, but this game is so like lackluster and like I'm so bored of playing it that it's like, what else do I talk about? Do I talk about?
Yeah.
I talk about like my job that I don't have. You know, like, shit, bro.
Hey man, I don't have a job either. I just make money somehow.
Shit. So you're like a hooker, I guess.
I don't want to say nothing about taxes on a live stream, but you know,
Okay.
buy
Yeah.
and sell cars.
Yep.
Just going on the internet, going on Kijiji, finding a cheap beater, fix it, get a valid safety inspection on it, resell it for its retail value. Motherfucker, I didn't get up till 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a job
Now the
soon.
car's-
though. I'm gonna get like when
now the
I'm done
car's
college
done.
here, bro. At the end of this summer, I'm so happy that I'm gonna be able to make money off
Do
it.
it.
What's the fastest
Go to-
GR2 car 08 to 16? Okay, so on a
16
regular
fastest
circuit, it depends on the circuit. The S-Bin NSX and the GTR X Navi Nismo 08, those two 08s are the fastest two overall, depending on the track. It depends on the track.
Yeah.
On certain ovals,
the Epson.
yeah, the Epson is like the fastest in a straight line too.
Yeah.
So like on ovals, the Epson's the fastest. But like in terms of a raw lap time road course, it's one of those two. I find, like I do a lot of dirty racing, so I find the Rave Rig to be good on some tracks. The 16 Rave Rig.
Definitely not on straights.
Not on straights, but like just the general stability of it, and it's nice to it's just easy. It's just easy to drive. So like on a track like Nürburgring or Panorama, like you'll really like that car. There's actually like a couple of tracks where I actually think the 08 Lexus is the fastest, because the 08 Lexus, if it's tuned properly, can be faster on like Brands Hatch and like Tsukuba. Yeah, on Brands Hatch and Tsukuba, the 08 Lexus can be like the best one for sure. The Epson is a bit undrivable. Yeah, you really have to get a good setup for it. And I don't even then, like I have a really good like stable but fast setup on it, and even then I don't use it on every track. Pasals. So I understand that. Definitely like tracks like Seaside and Yamagiwa and you know, those are good tracks for it. Nürburgring, not a good track for it, you know, like Panorama, not a good track for it. So like it's really like, and that's for maxed out obviously. I'm not talking about with the BOP. With the BOP, none of the 08 ones are good. I'm pretty sure like all of the 08 ones are pretty much unviable with the BOP. But in terms of without the BOP, on Gardens in the Lexus, see I don't have a Gardens lap in the Lexus, but I have a good Gardens reverse lap in the Rave Rig NSX. Rig a lot on tracks like that. Tracks where it's like I almost want to use the 08 Lexus, but it's too slow on the straight. That's like, those are the tracks where I use the Rave Rig NSX, you know what I mean? Unless it's Nürburgring, then I just use the 08 Lexus anyways, because it's so fun to drive, even though it's slower than the other cars. Why does this car turn so well? It's a fucking GR4 Bugatti, and it literally turns as well as like some GR3 cars.
You make me want it now.
I just full throttle around this bend easy, like no problem. Like its minimum speed in some of the higher speed corners is very comparable to some of the front engine GR3 cars maxed out. And it has a fraction of the downforce, and I think it's heavier too. It's weird that in 2016 the RCF was the best car in this game. It's not as good. Yeah, no, I get that, bro. Like the RCF is really good for dirty racing because it's super stable. But I mean, around a regular circuit, it understeers too much for sure. I mean, I think it's the fastest one on the straight out of those three. It's definitely faster than the Rave Rig on the straight, but it doesn't turn well enough. Yeah, the RCF is pretty much like completely outclassed cars. You know what I mean? Because the 08 cars turn better and they're faster on the straight, except for the Lexus SC 430. Before the updates, the RCF was like really, really good. And then I think they nerfed it in BOP, and then the new physics change didn't really suit the car, so it made it pretty much not very useful. Want them to add the new LC500. Yeah, that'd be pretty badass. Don't they have that? Or is that a new... What's the one they have in this game? I'm gonna go look. Hold up. Don't they have that?
Car's done yet.
The 05 Supra? Yeah. I mean, dude, there's a lot of cars in this game, Pasals. Like, this... I've been trying to say it to people, bro, but they don't believe me. This game is a glorified prologue, bro. This game is a prologue with FIA integration. Like, there's not a lot of content compared to other Gran Turismo games. Don't they have the LC? Oh, the GR2 LC500. I thought you meant like the road car. I think the road car is pretty cool. I think they have an LC550H too, which is like a hybrid V6.
Oh, I did not know that. I don't really like hybrid cars, man.
I mean, I don't mind them if hybrids are used as power adders.
Hey man, it's Brandon calling.
How you doing?
Not too bad, just checking in on my old girl.
Which one?
The hatchback.
Just hold on. Was that the one you brought down here Friday?
Yeah, I just missed you guys. The exhaust's rattling on the cross beam still.
What's that?
That's the one I brought down Friday. The exhaust is still rattling on the cross beam.
Yeah, so I guess Jeff and Riley looked at it. It needs 2 transmission mounts, man.
I just replaced the torque mount,
Which one's that?
the lower one.
I agree, Basalz. I'm just trying to be quiet for hey there, bud.
I guess. That's what Jeff told me.
Oh.
So it's the whole training sitting down, right?
Oh shit, what am I gonna get?
Yeah, I got that one too. I returned it because I'd sent you a picture and that was the wrong one apparently, so I got the other one.
I didn't even look at the other one.
We almost got the LC500, like the road car in the daily, in the gift car or whatever. That'd be funny.
They put it in gear and it's flopping like crazy.
Oh, I had that thing sold this afternoon.
Yes, this game does need more tracks. I agree with that. This game needs a lot more tracks.
I didn't know. I thought you already came with us. I didn't know. So there.
Well, I
Just took right off my feet, so.
I did come get it, but then I dropped it back off Friday because I couldn't.
That's when they looked at it Friday.
Yeah, it is kind of pitiful that this game like doesn't have as many tracks as it does.
Fuck.
I know.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right.
Okay.
Fucking hate Mazdas. Fucking hate them. I wish they could give me a straight answer, man. Like, they told me to get 2 different torque mounts, 2 different engine mounts. I got them. They said, no, that's the wrong one. You need the lower one. Ooh. Okay, well, I got the
Dude.
lower one. Now that... Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yo,
Buckshot's so
Pasalz,
gay.
Laguna, Spa, Sugo, Motegi. Yeah, dude, the list does go on. Daytona Road Course. I mean, fuck the Indy 5 this month. We don't have that track anymore. What else? Silverstone. Like, where the fuck is Silverstone? You know? And then all those GT original tracks. Where's our midfield? Where's our
Oh, I
Trial
know.
Mountain? Where's our
Where's
Grand
Cape
Valley?
Ring?
Where's our Cape Ring? Where's Deep Forest? I can go on, bro. What am I forgetting? Apricot Hill.
High-speed ring.
High Speed Ring.
High-speed
Autumn
ring.
Ring. Autumn Ring. Dude, where are all those tracks
Oh,
at?
I know.
Like, dude.
My babies. My
Yo,
babies.
we got fucking torched, bro, with this game. Like, we got hosed. I'm gonna watch my my maxed out GR1 lap on Burger King here, the Nürburgring Nordschleife, and then I'm probably gonna get off and go work out again.
Alright, I figured out what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rip the bottom cross brace off the car so the exhaust doesn't rattle on it because the motor's sitting too fucking
Go for
low
it.
because the goddamn mounts. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, Apricot Hill's complete for sure. I mean,
I
even
love
Monaco.
that track.
Like, where's Monaco at, bro? That's my track. This Tomahawk GR1 was a handful, but it was so fun to drive on the track. This is the only Tomahawk I actually think is acceptable to use. If you use the other Tomahawks, the Group X ones, you're a bit of a bitch. Want to be careful. It's so hard to even run like a good line with this car because you know if you just miss it a tiny bit, you're in the grass and you die instantly. Like, there's no saving it. They really need to fix the classes. For example, the GR2 class 08 cars are awesome, but we can't use them anyways for daily FIA. Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, you literally have 6 cars within a class, and 3 of them are unviable right off the rip with the BOP. Like, me and my friend AMSDC, bro, we like literally ponder like what the BOP guys must be thinking when they make some of the decisions they make.
Alright,
Like,
man,
dude.
I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go pick up the
All right, sounds like a good one.
I'll be on
Sounds
later
like a
tonight,
plan,
buddy.
dude. I don't know. I was gonna say have a good one. And sounds
good
like a
plan.
good one, bro. All right, have a good one, bro.
Alright.
See you on the flip
Later
side.
on, internet world.
Yeah, so like the GR1 class is fucked up because they didn't WRC cars turn well enough to like be competitive with the other cars, other than on certain tracks. So there's a bunch viable at all. And then what else? On GR2, only half the cars are viable with the VOP. And then GR3 is probably their best work, but even GR3, I mean, when you put all the tire wear multipliers and shit on, bro, for those daily races and FIA events, it's not that balanced anymore. I mean, GR4 is even worse, because the 4C, like the 4C, you can put racing medium on the 4C in the Toyota 86, and it will be like the racing mediums will wear less than racing hard on other cars. It's like crazy how unbalanced it is, like for GR4. And then for GR3, I mean, they buffed the Porsche in the same patch where they nerfed the Z4 and they nerfed the 4C for GR3. Like, tell me they're not crazy. Like, tell me these guys have no idea what they're doing. I also think they should allow us to tune for FIA. You see, that's a tough one for me, because I think I would personally do a lot better if they allowed for tuning in FIA. Because I'd have more fun. Because I can drive without a setup. I can get top 10 on leaderboards, but I personally don't have the drive to like grind the way that like some of my friends do, like Defs on all that, and get up there and race in like the top split and stuff. I don't feel like I have the energy to do that. Just because it's not fun to me. Like it's just so single-minded, like one-dimensional, just not fun. And that's why I personally don't do it. But you know, maybe someday they'll allow tuning for FIA. I have no clue. But yeah, I know if they added tuning, I'd be doing a lot better. Like I'd literally be around the top in every time trial. Eventually, people would figure it out, and then some of the better drivers like Igor Fraga and all that would catch up. But at the beginning, dude, I would be fucking killing it. I'm not even kidding, bro. Like I'm literally like with the tuning and stuff. It's not even. It's like night and day. Like I go from a top 10, or I go from like a top 20 in the region to a top 5 in the region. Yes, exactly. The stock tune doesn't suit my driving style either. I think there's a lot of people that it doesn't, you know, like if you don't like I just hate the understeer on entry with those cars, you know? And then the understeer on entry, and then like snappy oversteeriness on exit. It depends on the car, obviously. Like, but I don't like that, you know? So I feel you on that front. It's a 4:57, sub 5 minute. 4:57.1. Wish I could have got a 4:56, but oh well. This was a 1:27.850. My best here on my other accounts a 1:27.797. So this isn't like my best time, but this is my best time on my DTR account. Bro, I need to add in this account. Add what? Add me? Like add me as a friend? Do it. Yeah, it's DTR-Dood. There's AMS_dude. Or no, there's AMS_fisherman because I changed it as a joke. Yeah. There's AMS_fisherman and then there's DTR-Dood. Just add both of those, I'll accept them. First of all, look at that fucking fancy ass logo. It's snazzy as fuck. We out here. Getting this track is like very simple, but like getting it right with these GR3 cars, there's an art to it, man. It's so fun. I'm one of the only people without counter steering. I think there's only one other guy that's gone into the 127s on this track without counter steering, he says. So I'm in pretty elite company. Is it bad? I always run a rear brake. Well, it depends on the car. Where's the weight of the car? I mean, the sad truth is, it's better to put a rear brake bias if most of the weight of the car is in the back, and then it's good to put a front brake bias if most of the weight of the car is in the front, because the braking performance will be slightly stronger. But the bad problem with that is, if you're in tire wear races, you're not going to want to. No, your texting's fine, bro. I understand you. The problem is if in tire wear races, if you try to put your brake balance where the weight of the car is, you're just going to rear those tires even more. Like on a mid-engine car, the rears wear faster than the fronts a lot of the time, right? You know, not all the time, but a lot of the time. And putting the the rear is literally just going to magnify that even worse, you know? And then vice versa for the front engine cars. So really, it just depends on what you're doing. If you're going for raw lap time, then it depends on the car, depends on the balance. I always run rear on all my cars. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. If it works for you, it works for you, right? That's your driving style. See, I don't do that all the time. I run it rear on some cars. Like that RSO1 you were just watching, I was running it 3 to the rear. Where if I was running like a tire wear race, I'd probably run like 0, you know? Which is a pretty big difference. What else can I show you? This is a pretty good lap on the Super Formula on Autopolis, a 121.9. I haven't seen anyone beat this. The setup was made for this track, so I didn't expect anyone to go faster. And the nice thing about this car is, like, you can't upgrade it GR2 laps. You want to see GR2 laps? I'll get right the fuck out of this and show you a GR2 lap. The good thing about the Super Formula is you can't upgrade it, so it's like very, like, everybody's lap is going to be on the same playing field, you know? Unless you're running a lap in a race with that fucking boost shit, like the DRS or whatever. GR2 lap. Gotta... What do I have? Oh, I have a 120, or I have a 107 on Brands Hatch on this account. Wait, I gotta find it. Do I not? Where am I blind? I think I'm blind. Where's Brands Hatch? Did I really not save that? Oh yeah, I did save that. There it is. I didn't know it was that long ago. Jesus Christ. What else do I have on here that's impressive? I have a good Nürburgring lap for the Petronas. I really need a wheel. Well, I mean, in this game, compared to GT6, the wheel isn't at as big of an advantage. In GT6, like, the wheel was at a bigger advantage than the controller. You couldn't turn in as hard on the controller. So you, like, literally had to run more front downforce on certain tracks. But yeah, that's literally what I was about to say, is you can't be as precise on a controller, and I think that's where its kind of downfall is. But you also can be immediate with your inputs on controller. So if you master it, I mean, it's very viable. There's guys like Car Lamb, Dodge Lamb. He, on a controller, he's extremely good. Yeah, I'll show you this lap. This lap was pretty impressive. I had a little slip at the end, but it didn't affect my lap that much. This is extremely difficult to get. Like, I had a really hard time running a 107 on this track. Like, most people can't even get past the 110, so... This was a fucking banger of a lap. I could have got lower there, but really that was like the best I entered that corner, so I don't think I really... Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is precision with the controller. But at least the raw ability of, like, your car when you're turning with the controller isn't actually nerfed compared to the wheel. Because in Gran Turismo 6 it was, but in this game it's fine. Like, it's even, you know? Yeah, see, like, it's tough to be precise like that, especially on a track like this. And not only that, but the wheel's more fun. I find the wheel just more fun, you know, it just feels like you're driving the car. There's that slide I was talking about, but I stayed in it. Didn't seem to scrub off that much speed, to be honest. And I got a 107.8. I was pretty happy about that one. I'll run one more back. It's a Nürburgring in the Petronas. I was pretty impressed with the time, to be honest. I thought it was really good, if I can find it. But I'm blind. Like, I literally... There it is. A 524.6. Give me that tune. Which tune? The Nürburgring one or the Brands Hatch one? I guess they're kind of similar. I just changed a few things, obviously, like transmission and a little bit in the drivetrain, I think, for the Nürburgring one versus the Brands Hatch one. Because I usually just use the The '08 SC430. Okay. I usually just use the '08 SC430 for smaller tracks, not, you know. Yeah. Oh, here, let me change this for you. Okay. I could definitely go faster. I could definitely go faster than a 524 in like the DTR-Dood, but in this car, this 524 pretty fucking perfect. Like, I didn't feel like I can get much more out of it than I did. Of course, there's always a little bit to gain, especially on a track like Nürburgring where it's so long. But this felt like a pretty fucking good lap. Like, mine's pretty good, but for compare, yeah. I mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I make really fucking good setups because I know what everything does. You know what I mean? I know how certain cars react to certain changes and certain things to get more mechanical grip out of the car. That's what I do. I just tune the car for the ultimate grip because I know what everything does, and then I dial in balance depending on the track. If I need more balance, less balance, you know. It's like I'm a decent driver, like I'm good, but I'm not the best. But when I put a setup on, I become like unbeatable. Like there's a lot of people that are much better than me. Like again, another example is IOF Racing or Depsun, where they're without a tune, they're like 3-4 tenths a second faster a lap than me with no setup. But then with the setup, it's like night and day. Like it's not even close. Like I just destroy them because they don't know what they're doing. Part of it's like tuning to my driving style, so I get more out of my driving style because of the setup. And then part of it's just the fact that they have no idea what they're doing. Yeah, that Brands Hatch lap looks really fucking goofy. How fast I'm going around some of those corners. Like, the car is on rails, dude. At like a medium to low speed corners, the car is on fucking rails. That's why it's the fastest on certain tracks. That's why I said the 08 Lexus is. Yeah, I know, right? They spend so much time playing this game, but they don't know how to set up a car at all. Some of them do. Some of them do. Like, I know 5Z... name is like Randall or whatever. Originals 14 is his other name. He knows how to set up a car pretty well. He's pretty good. But like there's a lot of them, bro. Like Def Sun and Windfire, bro. They've literally spent, I think the average, we did a calculation, the average amount of time they have spent on the game per day, average, since the game's released. Does this tune have 10-10 roll bars? I think so for this track. I think so. If it's not, it's probably like 8 and 10 or 9 and 10 or something. I'll let you know. Once this lap's done, I'll just let you take a picture of the setup or something. This stream will be public as well, so if you ever want to go back to it and go look at the setups, then... Yeah, you know Randy. Yeah, you know Randy. He's good at setting up his cars, and he does a lot of the FI events. But there's a lot of them, like Windfire or Def Sun. Love them to death. But like, they've literally averaged 6 hours a day on the game. And they don't even know how to set up a car. Like, imagine since the game's release, you average 6.5 hours a day on a game, and you still don't know how to do one of the main things in the game. Crazy. Kind of missed the apex in that corner a bit. Probably a tenth or so I lost. I mean, dude, still, I tried. Don't think I can go much faster. Instantly go back to full throttle. like Randy. Randy's an interesting guy. I found in the GTR-16 running stiffer spring rates makes it so much better. Well, I mean, in a lot of the GR2 cars, running stiffer springs makes it a lot better. The Epson is an exception. The Epson is definitely an exception to that. You're going to see my setup for this car here in a second. Laps about done. Oh no, it's not even an opinion. It's just more grip. More grip versus less grip. For sure, the 16 cars you definitely want to have a high frequency, stiffer springs. Just the way it is. Hold on, let me go. But see, like, look, my Epson. I'm gonna show you my Epson real quick. It's lower. Like, I have all these values are much lower. Something else I like to mess around with is the rear camber. Gives it better high-speed cornering capabilities. But if I make it any higher than that, this car wants to spin out. Yeah, well, I mean, you can't go that low in this car. But, like, yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, this is my Epson setup if you want it. That's like what I run, like, generally, like, on Seaside stuff. Now to find the Patronus. Car setting. So this is like a short track road course. This is what I used on Brands Hatch, basically. Oh, so my roll bar is actually lower in the front on this car. You can see my ride height's, you know, pretty high. But that's because it's a turd on the straights. The thing that makes the Epson turn so well is the fact that you can put the rear ride height that high. Like, it's the only car where you can put a rear ride height like well above 3. And that's what makes it turn super well. And then the frequency, actually, I found it to be better this way. But that's like the 08 cars are kind of like that. You want it to be lower. Yeah, so that's basically the setup I have on it right now. That's for Brands Hatch. I mean, I think for NURB, it's actually probably the same. Just the transmission's different. Transmission really, honestly, isn't that important on this car. I didn't really do much to it. I just made it long enough and made it for that track. You can take a look at it here. But everything it lies in the suspension. That's where all the speed is. I have max downforce on it because, again, it's a short track. Don't have to worry about anything like that. And then... yeah, see, I'm looking at it. Everything's the same. Or maybe not. 519.5. Yeah, well, I mean, the cars are close enough together that... I think on a regular circuit, you might want to put the frequency all the way up on both. Like, on Brands Hatch, I have it different, but... yeah, I'll let you get a picture of that for later. You can go check back in the stream after. And then, what else? See, I don't use these cars on road courses. I only use the Raybrig. The Raybrig 16 is the only one I'll use. So the stiffer springs, the more grip you will get. Yes and no. Yes. Basically, like, the higher you put the frequency value, I always try to just speak in Gran Turismo terms so everyone can get it. The higher you put the frequency value, the more grip you're going to have, generally speaking. That's not always true depending on how bumpy the road is, though. And if you put the frequency way too high on a track that, or on a car that doesn't like bumps, yeah, exactly. Well, I was about to say that. You can kind of dial it out with the dampers and stuff. But the dampers are honestly, like, they're not placebo in this game. They're not a placebo effect. They're not useless, but they don't do that much. Like, if your frequency is pegged to the top to get as much grip as possible, it doesn't really matter what you do to your dampers because you're still gonna, the car's still gonna bounce around like Michael J. Fox or some dude. Like, that's what I have on the Raybrig. I actually have it low. See, like, on the GR2 cars, I feel like low is sometimes a good option on these cars because low isn't really that low. Like, as low as you can go is 360, and that's still pretty high if you compare it to, like, GR3 cars. You know? Plus, I run this car on Panorama and Nürburgring a lot, so you don't want them to be high because, again, bumps, right? You don't want it to be bumping around like crazy. It's a really good general setup, though. It's not just for those tracks. Like, you could run this setup on any track, and it's probably like one of the best 2016 cars you can possibly have on a road course. It's pretty beautiful, actually. I love it. See, I know you love GR2, so... And then the 08 GTR is the other one I use. This one is fucking really good. Wait, I have to find my actual road course setup. This one. This one, see, I have a little bit in the rear just to make it rotate some more. But yeah, like, it's friggin', this one's fast depending on, like, on some tracks, this car is unbeatable. Like, it's really good. It's just loose. This, the way I have it set up, it's pretty loose. Which, I mean, if you take away a bit of rear camber, if you take away, or you add all the rear downforce to the back, you lower the acceleration sensitivity. If you do any of those things, you'll make it more stable. But you'll also lower its cornering capability a little bit. So yeah, that's my 08 GTR setup. See, I'm running brake balance to the front on this one. It's just personal preference, though. One setup I'm proud of, bro, I made this one recently, is for the 787B, bro. I fucking love this car. This is for Sarth. I have lower ride heights, so it doesn't turn quite as well. But it's friggin' good for Sarth. Like, I have it with the BOP on, bro. This shit's amazing. Like, it can compete. Like, obviously the R92 and the Sauber are much faster in general. But when you put a setup like this thing, I'm able to keep up with everybody easily with this car. It's great. And it sounds amazing. And it's one of my favorite cars. Probably my favorite car of all time in the Gran Turismo series. And I have a really nice setup for it. You notice understeer means more rear camber. That's usually what it means for me. Just a little pro tip. More understeer at high speed means more rear camber, but you don't want to put too much because then it will be oversteery at low speed. You'll just be losing time coming off the corners. But depending on the car, sometimes you want to mess with the rear camber quite a bit, actually, and put a lot in the rear. Brake bounce is in the rear like you would like to use. That's where all the weight is. Car. Although I think the distribution is pretty even on this car. Well, Pasals, I gotta go, bro. I gotta go do some shit. I appreciate you tuning into the stream. I think you're pretty much the only one who was here live. Maybe you and like one other person, but I appreciate it, bro. Yes, bro. TSO 10. Imagine if they added a TSO 10 to this game. Jesus Christ. And the Minolta, obviously. Minolta's coming back, bro. I don't care what anyone says. Maybe it's in the next game. But the TSO 20 and the Minolta are gonna definitely come back. I don't know about the TSO 10. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream, man. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll talk to you later, bro.